do get some cranberries. And a stray eggplant. Okay, it's just barely 7 p.m. and I'm starting to nod off. I don't like that. I even slept fairly well last night. I unfortunately had some work dreams, and I think that's going to keep happening for a little while because of the stupid tax deadline. Okay. Yeah, so I do call center work, so they're especially not fun. Mostly because my job is miserable, and it's doing its best to make me a worse person, honestly. Oh, apparently I have some eggplants in here. And some torpedoes. Thanks. See, the thing that... It's like, I find something that annoys me about every caller. And it's like, okay, you know, Mr. 90-year-old man struggling to see and work with the software. I understand that that's a difficult struggle. But I think at some point you have to recognize that this is not something you're able to do anymore, and maybe you should hire somebody who can. You know, things like that. But yeah, still having occasional nightmares about you know, people who called in and were just absolute jerks for all the time I had to deal with them. And that's becoming especially... Oh, that pig is really cranking out truffles. Alright, well, that'll be a little money on the side. Alright, and let's have a look at the slime hutch. Yep, that's a slime. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it, but that is definitely a slime. I was talking to my sister one day, and she does some call center work, and so she knows the struggle, as it were. And one day I asked her, like, you know, do you think doing this job is making you a worse person? And she says, sometimes, and then I remember I can take their oxygen away, so it really chills me out a bit. I'm like, I'm not sure that's better. She's like, yeah, well, I live with it. I was just thinking I could go crack a frozen geode open, but I remembered. Yeah, really? Okay, well, I'll just leave the frozen geode in my inventory. Let's go ahead and kill some time in the desert today. Oh, wait. Hold on. We don't need that or that. We just need these puppies. Alright, so I don't need to come back until 10 p.m. Let's try not to get killed this time. Okay. Coffee. Pumpkin soup for luck. How big is the luck boost? Yeah, +2. That's good. And it's almost 8 minutes long. Honestly, pretty good in my book. Well, you know, it didn't pan out last time. I did die. And Harvey managed to have his way with me twice in one night. Him and his stupid... You know, first he does the emergency surgery, and then I pass out just outside my house, and he steals more money from me. Like, okay, Harvey, you know, that was actually on my property. There's no need to do that, you weird creep. There we go. Oh, nice of him to spawn an exit. Still, I want to get more stone, because I am very low. Nice! Well, this trip is totally worth it. Prismatic shards are rare enough to make it all worthwhile. Whoops. Oh, a little spiral level. Let's see if this affords any opportunities. Deeply suspicious. I think he was up to something. Now, I have no evidence for this, but I believe Harvey was trying to rob me. He may be why I don't even have that many rocks. He came in just to steal some rocks. He may be a thief, but he's not a very smart thief, unfortunately for him. Reminds me, one of my first YouTube videos, for a long time I had a security camera in my bedroom. Nice one, too. I really like that model. Is it okay to use the G word? Anyway. So it was a really nice camera, because it would perform motion detection, and if it saw anything, it would just start dumping still images to a location on FTP. So that was very easy to work with my Linux system. Basically, I just had a daemon watching this one directory, and if it ever saw a bunch of things come in, it would send a text to my phone, so I knew immediately that somebody was breaking in. And then it would take all the still images that get uploaded to that directory and turn them into an image, into either a GIF or an MPEG for video. So I had a still of every frame and a video of this guy breaking in, which I uploaded to YouTube. And when I talked to the property manager, I'm like, look, I want to change apartments. I want to deal with somebody who is not trying to steal from me. He's like, well, that's totally understandable. So I get all the utilities out of my name and say, okay, cut them off on this date. And then that's the date that I was leaving. And then the day I'm leaving the apartment, I put a notice on the fridge saying, hey, everyone, you're going to have to sign up for utilities. I just took them all out of my name because I'm going to a different apartment. And the reason why is on the photo that I have here. And it was a photo of the dude breaking into my bedroom. And I also put a URL up for them just in case they want to see it. Wow, 2 prismatic shards. I declare this dive a success. Really? One of these things? Yeah, it was an apartment. It was a 4-bedroom apartment, and it was technically student housing. Technically, it wasn't an official thing by the college, at least not in that year. So yeah, I didn't know this guy very well. He was just somebody who was randomly assigned to that room. And one night at about 1 in the morning, I get a notification on my phone that this asshole is breaking in. And I did not have a sense of humor about that. What's funny is, so I was working as a security guard at the time. And sometime later, he had moved to a different apartment to plunder, I assume. And I saw his name on a report that another guy who worked a site down the road from my apartment had. He's like, oh yeah, this is, I just need to copy off this incident report. I'm like, that's fine, there's a copy here, nobody minds. So we run it off and I see this dude's name. I'm like, have there been reports of thefts in there? Because that's going to be your number 1 suspect. I'm just saying, he's kind of a shithead. But I don't know if anything came of that, but the guy appreciated the tip. And man, I'm still vaguely upset by that, but I'm glad I had the sense to set up the security camera. I wish it still worked. I've had to pick up other ones since then, and I don't like them quite as much. They're too fancy. They do their job well, and the screen resolution is technically better. But I really liked my old one. I mean, I still have it, I just can't convince it to boot. Okay, we're just gonna... Yeah, and he didn't actually steal anything, though he did technically commit burglary just by being in there. And it was funny, because with all the things he was nosing around about, he didn't even notice the camera sitting on top of my old television pointed right at him. A friend of mine has pointed something out. He works for banks and handles suspicious activity reports. He just said, the biggest thing I've learned is that there's no such thing as a criminal mastermind. It's like, yeah, he's like, you would not believe the shit people will put on their bank account and think we won't notice. Wow, these guys hit way harder than they have any business hitting. Those are bats. Alright, let's grab the rest of the stuff we can in here. We're getting to be about time for the Halloween thing, and I'm really just going to go and get my golden pumpkin and go. Alright, into the hole. Oh, another spiral level. Okay, where's the farm totem? There we go. Okay, I will be right here. Enjoy your coffee. Alright, I'm sure I have somewhere... Hold on. I guess I could take one of the prismatic shards to Gunther. I mean, I gotta... Oh wait, we're not hopping in bed. We got a thing to do. Yeah, Spirit's Eve. Or Thinly Veiled Halloween. Dollar store Halloween. That's what it is. I'm so lame. Okay, anything interesting at the shop here? I kind of like the random Baba Yaga's hut just thrown in there. I tell you, spooky season is a favorite for me, and I actually want to find more appropriate games for October. I mean, I tried with Dead Space, and that was just a bust. But I just got to a point where I could no longer advance because I hadn't purchased other weapons. I didn't know I would need them. There we go. But the it's like I want to get some spooky stuff in the stream. I just don't know what, and I think not knowing is kind of a problem. Like I tried to do Alan Wake and it just crashed whenever I started it, so that decidedly sucked. Oh, another slime has hatched. Terrifying, honestly. Annoyed Spirit. So it's Sunday. It is the last day of the season. And then we're going to be off into winter. And I don't think I have anything to harvest today. But I can go to Clint's and spend an exorbitant amount of money on... Oh, hey, some cranberries. Delicious. Okay. And I guess I can take this prismatic shard to the library. But I don't remember what time the library opens. Oops. Yeah, I've got a bunch of geodes to bust open too. That's something. Let's see. What kind of bonus do these give? Defense and speed. Interesting. And those are eaten. So if I chug some coffee... So we get some bonus speed out of that. That's great. I don't know where the golden pumpkin goes. Oh, there we go. That's a perfectly good place for it. And there's a purple slime, which I will go ahead and... Oh, did I look in here today? Alright, I'm going to not harvest the trees so I can get them back in sync. And we got some beer. And yet more blueberry jelly. We're going to be making that stuff for roughly ever at current rates. I wonder if I could corral them in some way. But I don't know how I would get useful items out of them. I mean, I'd have to go in there, so there's still the problem with... I have slimes, and slimes will be dangerous. And I can't breed them quickly enough to... Yeah, I'm just going to throw these cranberries. Oh, it's the beer that I was trying to find a place for. There we go. That is a lot of stuff. Okay, Clint and Gunter. I don't know if the prismatic shard gets you anything cool at the museum, but I'm going to go ahead and donate it since I have a spare. I mean, I already have a galaxy sword, so... Alright, let's crack these babies open. Oops. Oh, cool. I forgot my drugs. I'm only 2.5 hours late. Probably won't kill me. Okay, well... Welcome back, Chris Nax. Ooh. Okay. Well, that makes up for the warp totems that I lost earlier. Oh, and nothing else to donate. Well... Oh, I think the beach just reset, didn't it? Yep. Darn. I missed out on so much garbage. Ugh. Well, I did get some stone out of this, and some coal. Not bad. Yep. Okay, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and take all this and put it where it goes on the farm for now. It's not going to be critical, but I might as well go ahead and pick up the garbage. Or the crab pot stuff. Actually, I could make a bunch of crab pots too. In fact, the cool thing about them is because they generate garbage that gives you copper, garbage that gives you wood, and garbage that gives you coal, you can... Crab pots can give you everything you need to make more crab pots. So if your goal is to run a crab pot empire, it is some self-sustaining nonsense. Maybe I should see how far I can go with that idea. Whoops. Get back in there. Okay, we need... Oh, wait. Put the oyster in there, and the mussel. Okay, so we got some wood, plenty of torches. Okay, basically I pulled out all the stuff that is from recycled garbage. And we'll stuff the minerals in here. The crappy ones, that is. Yeah, I mean, over time you could do it. I could probably make a bunch right now. Let's see. I still have 2 more shards in here. Wow. I don't know what to do with all those. Okay. Oh wait, coal goes here. Let me see something. So I can make 3 more preserves jars. And... oh, I have a ton of honey. I can just make my own farm totems. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to see how many crab pots I had the stuff to make. Okay, so I can make 7 of them, and that's just wood and copper bar. Oh, right, it's copper bars. Because I upgraded, I used my fishing perks to do crab pot stuff. So it only takes copper instead of iron, which is kind of nifty.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh, hello, envious kitten. How are you today? And thanks for the raid. Hey, Elliot. I've been invaded by some lovely people. Hello out there. How is everyone doing? A party of 6? Wow. Hey, kitten friend. How was Dark Souls tonight? The Undead Legion. I don't. Is that the? Oh, ups and downs. There's a funeral tomorrow that it is logistically impossible for me to go to, and I'm a little. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. But yeah, my grandmother died a week ago, and it is physically and logistically impossible for me to get to where the funeral is being held, and I'm a little upset about that. Because I am pretty close to broke right now. And the trip to go there, the most efficient trip, would require a bus trip, a train ride, another bus trip, a ferry, and then probably a cab. And once I would get there, I would have no place to stay, and then I would go to the funeral, and I'd have to spend 16 hours getting back again. So it's like, I can't even do this with a week's notice. Yeah, I mean, it costs more than nothing, so at the moment, it's way too expensive. And just the actual route to get there is straight up insanity. Hey, where's my husband at? Yeah, and it's only to Lower Michigan. Aw. But yeah, even at, I mean, it was just short of $300. East side. It would be, I'd be going up through Wisconsin and crossing Lake Michigan. Because the only other way to do it would be basically spending a lot of time going through Indiana, part of Ohio, and then going up the bottom part of the mitten. And there was not a direct way to do that. Yeah, see, I don't drive either. And it's kind of a running joke. It's like, there's been this thing where my friends associate not being able to drive with being a bottom. And like, wait a minute, that's slander. Also true, but don't slander me. Anyway, it's kind of become this running joke with us. True. It's like, I can't drive, I'm disabled, I have gay. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take a nap. There's really nothing else to do, and then it's going to be winter. Oh, I already did that. Never mind. Hey, it's my favorite part of the year. At least the part that isn't spooky season.